Split rim wheels support some of the most commonly used vehicles on the waterfront, from chassis to high-capacity forklifts to the larger wheels found on top loaders. We encounter these vehicles every day. The maintenance and repair that keeps them moving is vital to terminal operations. However, it is also a job that presents serious risks if not managed properly. On split rim wheels, the tire is secured by a flange and locking system with the air pressure inside the tire keeping the wheel in place. Due to the significant amount of air pressure, a stored energy risk is created. Improper handling can cause a tire explosion, exerting enough force to hurl a human body over a dozen feet and transforming rims and tires into deadly pieces of flying debris and shrapnel. Improper procedures, overinflation, working with damaged components, mismatching parts, failure to inspect for visible damage or deformities, and striking rims and wheels while the tire is inflated are all improper handling techniques that can lead to damaged equipment, serious injury, and even a fatality during split rim wheel repair operations. The incident you are about to see actually happened and resulted in the death of a longshore worker. Multiple mechanics in a maintenance and repair shop were performing split rim wheel repair on two top handlers, with the vehicles situated about 15 feet apart. Two of the mechanics were changing a tire on one of the vehicles when the right front tire exploded from the wheel hub, transforming the tire into a dangerous projectile. The violent burst of pressure propelled both mechanics through the air into the other top handler nearby. The first mechanic experienced the majority of the force from the blast and died on impact. The second mechanic experienced less force, but was still severely injured and required hospitalization. How did this happen? Incident investigation discovered the main cause of the tire explosion was the omission of a vital step in the split rim wheel repair process. While the inside of the dual tire assembly was fully deflated, on the outside tire, investigators found the cap was still on the valve stem after the incident, meaning the outer tire that exploded was not deflated before work began, when both tires should have been deflated. Every terminal handles split rim wheel repair differently. OSHA requires that workers are trained by the employer on local procedures. It is essential to follow these local procedures. However, the same best practices and safety principles apply everywhere. Wear personal protective equipment, including eye protection, hearing protection, protective gloves, and safety shoes. And make sure you only use approved tools for mounting and dismounting tires. Follow all workshop signage emphasizing proper practices, such as that all tires must be deflated before removing or loosening any lug nuts on the rim, and that only essential mechanics are permitted in the workshop during split rim wheel repairs. Other safety controls to adhere to may include a warning light system to ensure only essential personnel are present during operations. Before performing any work, inspect the tire and rim to make sure all components are compatible and properly seated. Always deflate both tires in a dual wheel assembly, no matter which tire needs to be repaired, and remove the valve core before dismounting or disassembling. Ensure the valve stem is not blocked by running a wire or specific tool through the stem. Never stand in a tire's potential trajectory during deflation. You can stay protected by using a safety cage or a clip-on air chuck that allows you to monitor airflow during deflation and inflation from a distance. Always ensure both tires are completely deflated before proceeding. Remember, this can lead to a serious injury or fatality. Once deflation is verified, the tire is safe to dismount. Follow the manufacturer's manual to correctly disassemble the wheel and check for damage. Whenever possible, utilize equipment that mitigates exposure while mounting, dismounting, moving, and installing large tires, such as an easy gripper forklift attachment. During repairs, all new components must be the correct size and match the rim or wheel rating. Never use rim parts if you cannot verify they meet requirements. After repairs are complete, reassemble the split wheel rim following your employer's procedures and make sure all rings are sealed before inflation. If your employer provides a safety cage or other approved restraint, always use it before inflating. If you ever have a question about split rim wheel repair or you see something that is not right, stop and get your supervisor. Split rim wheel repair is an essential part of keeping the terminal moving, but without the proper training and adherence to processes in place, serious injury or death can occur. Communicate about tire safety in daily safety briefings and by talking about it with colleagues. Always follow the employer's procedures for split rim wheel repair, as well as the general best practices that will keep you and the people around you safe.